staying committed, like you said, for them 4 years. People want to start something and expect to reap the rewards just because they say, oh, I did this and I did this. Where my reward? You still ain't put the 10,000 hours in yet, you know. So for the Olympics, they gotta work their ass off for them 4 years just to prepare themselves.
Unnoticed.
Exactly, very unnoticed.
Delayed gratification.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
And that's hard. That's a hard pill to swallow because you want to be noticed. You want to go ahead and get the celebration. You want to go ahead and get the prize. No, the prize can't come that fast. Yes. Underdog season. I love a good underdog. Man, it's all about an underdog.
For real, because by me, you know, by me being short stature, I always been an underdog, but I love it.
Yes.
I love it because now I got a point to prove. And I never been cocky, I never been a shit talker, none of that. I let my actions speak.
Coming with pressure.
You hear
underdog coming with pressure. And I mean, and I love it so much about you, David, because it speaks exactly who you are. And like you said, you had to go through so much. You have been required with so much pressure. And you know what that pressure gonna make? It's gonna make a diamond out of it. But are you willing to go through that pressure in order to get? You know, you never know how long the pressure is required for you. How much amount of pressure can you endure to get the gold, bronze, silver medal?
Yeah.
Pressure. You thought you was the only one going through pressure.
Exactly. Like, who are you? Like, who are you? That's what you gotta ask yourself. Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
You were not the only one going through hard things in life. God has a way of allowing each and every one of us to reach a point of growth. And it takes sometimes pressure.
Yep.
Some pressure may be harder than others, but it's just whatever you've been praying for, to whom much is given, much is required. You gotta have a different mindset.
Yeah.
And you, Devin, you also have this abundant mindset about yourself. This mindset that says that, you know, there's enough room for everybody. You don't see anyone taking anything from you. You know what you have is what is gonna be yours. The same thing with me. And I think just because people are getting ahead of you, does not mean they're gonna win.
Facts.
The underdog is coming.
So it's coming. You know that deep in my soul. Like,
knowledge for the soul.
I really feel like God is preserving me.
Ooh, that's the word. Come on.
And it's hard. It's hard because when you know your worth, when you know what you're capable of.
Well, I'm finna get up out of here.
When you know that you are capable of certain things, but God is still just holding on to you. He's like, hold on just a little bit longer. I got something even better.
You thought that was something. Wait on me. What green?
It's the green.
Green. Unplanned.
Very unplanned.
But on time, okay?
Right on time.
Right on time.
It's
great minds.
Just
think alike.
Every time. Every time.
Let me. The energy is in the room, okay?
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Yeah. It's your boy, Daddy Dunn, and y'all now tuned in to the Get Right, Get Left podcast. Hey. So today, y'all, is really a special day and with a very special guest. Today, I'm going to introduce y'all to a new co-host. We are going to introduce y'all to a new series platform that we decided to come together and be an inspiration to the people that's around us, but also the people that's tapped into us. So this new series is called Knowledge to the Soul.
Good old food.
Yes.
Good old food.
So on this series, we're going to be speaking more so about our mental health, our physical health, and of course, our nutritional health. My co-host, she's a motivational speaker, she's a fitness trainer, and also a content creator. So without further ado, Meka, let the people know a little bit more about you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Meka, also known as AKA Fit Babe, also known as, your personal trainer. About me is that I'm a health promoter. So I promote a lot of health, far as nutritional health, fitness and wellness health. Also, just spiritual health and guidance to other people. I just love to be an inspiration to other people so that they can be an inspiration. So I've been doing this since 2020. Of course, I know when the pandemic hit, the Lord just showed me what to do and how to utilize what was in me. So ever since then, I've just been so encouraged to be the person that I am in the inside. And that's why I think this podcast is just such a huge blessing and such a huge opportunity to not only just encourage other people to, find out that knowledge, grab hold of that knowledge that's for your soul, because it will open a lot of doors for you and just show you who you're truly meant to be. And so that's really just about me. Just doing that for a couple of years, also in school for physical therapy. So right now it just doesn't stop. I think health is just very important, and I think health is very popular because it's the way of life, and it just have so many beautiful benefits to it, to long life, longevity, and just your mental peace and power. So I'm excited to be on this podcast with Devin. He's a phenomenal person, y'all. I just adore everything about him. So Devin, thank you for having me.
Most definitely. And likewise, the feelings is most definitely mutual. Y'all, I really want to say, ever since we connected, ever since God like put each other on each other's paths, we most definitely been a light to each other. So we the more we talk and the more we be around each other, we're like, okay, let's do something with this. Like we really have to do something, and this is a very commendable woman. Great energy, great spirit, great soul. So yeah,
thank you.
I'm most definitely glad to have you on here.
Same for you.
Yes,
just honored to be on the platform with you and share this time with you, because you're a great person, and what you do, what you're giving out to the community, I want to be a part of that as well.
Most definitely.
Awesome.
Hey, y'all, we finna get right into it. So, as y'all may know, we in the time of the Olympics. And I don't know if y'all been paying attention to it or really care about it, but it's something to most definitely tap into.
Seriously.
You don't have to watch everything, but for certain people that's trying to strive for certain things in life, I feel like Olympics is a great platform to watch, to get that inspiration.
Yes. That motivation.
Yes.
Get that drive. Those people just working so hard, and here they are 4 years later. I love that. I love that you said that, David. You can find so much just from watching it, just from spending your time to look at it like like I was telling David, when it's something where people are going against each other, that's a more hype.
Yeah.
But when it's all of us doing it as a collective, it's not as a hype to people, but it's amazing to see how people can come together as a unity, and it's more powerful. You're more powerful as a team than by yourself. And me and Devin always discussed it all the time. All the time.
And most people in the community, they feel like they can do stuff by themselves. And me personally, why would you want to do it by yourself? Like, I never understood that. Like, I'm always the person that's willing to help the next person, but also willing to receive that help, because I feel like that's the only way that you're going to grow. And by, tapping into the Olympics, you're able to see the dedication that people go through to get to where they are, but also knowing that they had a team. They're not able to do none of this by themselves. They have a good support system to help push them to be wherever they need to be. Like, because you don't have enough willpower to push yourself 365 days every day, of the years. So you're gonna need you're gonna need solid people around you to hold you accountable and to keep pushing you so you can be the better person that you even thought you could even be. So I just feel like Olympics is a very good thing, and it's only 4 years.
4 years,
which goes back to what you said. It's crazy how certain people just look at the Olympics like, whatever. It's not something that just happens every year. It's every 4 years.
So you've been working hard for 4 years. So many people some of y'all probably watching this podcast have been doing things for 4 years, and you don't understand that this might be the year that it pays off. I won't say it might, I say it will, because you have put in all this work and you thought it wasn't unnoticed. Now here's the time at the Olympics, all the hard work they've been putting in for 4 years, a million people are about to notice it.
Yep.
That's incredible. That's incredible for me.
It's very incredible.
And like you said, Devin, too, about the teamwork. Did you notice how supportive the teammates was? Nobody was jealous of each other. Nobody was thinking that if you won, they all won.
Yeah.
To me, that even got me a little bit emotional watching it, because I'm not used to seeing it in my time with my people in the collective. Like, there's not enough community where we're all happy for each other.
Yeah.
You win, we winning.
Yeah.
We winning. I'm not losing because you winning.
Yeah.
Just imagine having those type of people around you, whether it's family, friends, support system, resources. Like, you're winning, they winning. Nobody's losing because everybody got a chance to win.
Yes.
I love that.
And that kind of goes back into commitment. Staying committed, like you said, for them 4 years. People want to start something and expect to reap the rewards just because they say, oh, I did this and I did this. Where my reward? You still ain't put the 10,000 hours in yet, you know? So for the Olympics, they got to work their ass off for them 4 years just to prepare themselves.
Unnoticed.
Exactly, very unnoticed.
Delayed gratification.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
And that's hard. That's a hard pill to swallow because you want to be noticed. You want to go ahead and get the celebration. You want to go ahead and get the prize. No, prize can't come that fast. No. You got to wait till it's time for you to go against 10 other people who want it as bad as you.
Yes.
Underdog season. I love a good underdog. Man, it's something about an underdog.
Because by me being short stature, I always been an underdog, but I love it.
Yes.
I love it because now I got a point to prove. And I never been cocky. I never been a shit talker, none of that. I let my actions speak it.
Coming with pressure.
You hear
underdog coming with pressure. And I mean, and I love it so much about you, David, because it speaks exactly who you are. And like you said, you had to go through so much. You have been required with so much pressure, and you know what that pressure gonna make. It's gonna make a diamond out of
Big
it.
Diamond.
But are you willing to go through that pressure in order to get you never know how long the pressure is required for you to get and to see the diamond. And I think that's beautiful with the Olympics, because how much amount of pressure can you endure to get the gold, bronze, silver medal?
Yeah.
With 10 other people who wanted this, and they've been going through some pressure. You thought you was the only one going through pressure.
Exactly. Like, who are you? Like, who are you? That's what you gotta ask yourself. Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
I thought I was the only one going through hard things in life. No, you were not the only one going through hard things in life. God has a way of allowing each and every one of us to reach a point of growth, and it takes sometimes pressure.
Yep.
Some pressure may be harder than others, but it's just whatever you've been praying for. To whom much is given, much is required.
Facts. And even like to speak on a deeper level on that, I feel like the best sport to like really push this narrative is track. When you watching these people run, every second counts. Every millisecond counts. So those days that you feel like you want to slack off, you just knock the whole second off. But you think you supposed to get it now, but you already took off. And sometimes you will see people running. You can see when they kind of slack off. You like, why you slack off?
You know what? Because you started too fast. You see that person. And I've been seeing it during the weekend, y'all. The people who started the fast and they think they got it right, not knowing that the person who has been practicing endurance, they've been practicing momentum. They know when to proceed that extra strength. Yeah. They're not gonna waste it all right now. See, you just trying to show off. You just trying to run ahead, not knowing that this takes practice, skill, knowledge,
strategy.
It's Talk to them. Strategy. So just because people are getting ahead of you, That's not mean they're gonna win.
Facts.
The underdog is coming.
So it's coming. It's coming. I feel that so much. I feel that deep in my soul.
Come on.
Like
knowledge for the soul.
I really feel like God is preserving me.
Ooh, that's the word. Come on.
And it's hard.
Ooh.
It's hard because when you know your worth,
come on,
when you know what you're capable of.
Well, I'm finna get up out of here.
When you know that you are capable of certain things, but God is still just holding on to you because He's like,
precious.
Hold on just a little bit longer. I got something even better.
You thought that was something. Wait on me.
Yeah.
Woo! When He said it every time in my spirit, David, you think that's something. God, all these people that it's coming. That God is wait on me.
Yeah.
Trust me. And I think that's hard to do in this generation right now. If you don't have that soul knowledge, you will get caught up in running very fast and get into things that you will regret.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, David, perseverance and perseverance is important. When you know your worth, you can't just run into everything.
Nope.
Good things take time. It may take 4 years.
It may take longer than that.
But there's a reward. There's a gold medal, bronze medal, silver medal for how much you put in.
Yep.
You just can't give up so easily. You just can't give up so fast because somebody getting ahead. No. You know strategy. You know endurance. You know momentum. God is developing your character, your knowledge, and that's power.
Yep.
They going. I mean, I seen her going. She was the last one, first one to start, last one to finish. I love this. One of my friends, Jennifer. Shout out to Jen. I love you. But she always says, Meka, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Right. Very much true.
I love it.
And that's so important because now to kind of relate it to what I'm going through now, I'm working on the small things. We tend to focus on the big things to think we are getting ahead or we getting something done. But in reality, if you don't handle those small things, those big things really don't matter. It don't matter at all. So when it goes into your mental health, you might think that's small. That's something that's so big in your future. When it comes to your nutrition, we all know, well, we don't all know, but 80% of your health is nutrition. But you expect your body to look like this. You expect to do X, Y, and Z on your daily life, but you're not even putting the proper nutrition in your body. So it's always the small things because you don't really know it all. So when God humbles you, sometimes you got to take a step back, reflect on the things that you are weak on. So facing yourself, facing your fears, acknowledging and being aware of the things that you are not that good at. Because you can't get to the Olympics if you don't focus on that small thing.
On those weaknesses.
Come on now.
I love that. They said that, at your strongest, you are your weakest. At your weakest, you are your strongest. So we should be able to develop ourselves to work on those weak areas because if you're constantly working on the stronger areas, you're not getting no better. I mean, you may get sharper in around that area, but you need to focus on the areas where you're struggling the most because that's your fullest potential. That's those areas that the person who was running that seat, if her coach would have told her, don't be going off so fast. You need to be working on the momentum. When the time is right, learn the skills, learn the quality of track. Because I think track is just more than just running.
Yeah, most definitely.
It's more than just running to it.
Most definitely.
You're gonna have to eat right. You're gonna have to make sure you get in your water. You're gonna have to make sure you get in your vitamins. It's gonna take more than just moving your legs. It's gonna take good breathing techniques.
Yes.
Just like the swimmers. And
and going back and forth. I'll be like, dang, jeez, like
they cold. And honestly, that's my weakness. And one day, because of course I think the best thing they always said, how to develop your brain and get your brain more sharper, do things that you haven't done before. So picking up a new hobby, even if it's swimming lessons, you know, so that's something out of the blue for me because you know how hair is, but I'm willing to put that to a side to sharpen my brain and my skills because you never know. Swimming is a survival technique, you know,
Most
especially
definitely.
if you want to be around water or
just being black. We need to know how to swim. Look,
there was no black people. There was
I seen one, but
I seen none. I don't know what he was watching.
He was from Canada though.
There was no black people out there.
He wasn't no real
and I was like, I see what the black people was. They was putting in that pressure. LeBron shot. Hey, Bron, I'm a fan, y'all. I am now a Bron fan. How he came out there with Durant, Steph Curry. Basketball, Devin, the basketball was cold.
It was.
I love to see that together. Like I said, there's so much hype for when people are going against each other. People turn up. But when now it's a time for us to come collectively and it's a unity, ain't nobody talking about the Olympics. Well, nobody talking about the basketball. I thought y'all was going to watch that. I don't want to see that. Y'all don't want to see them work together.
Yeah, really.
But y'all want to see them compete against each other. Tell me why you think that's okay.
I don't know. I really don't know. It just, I mean, it speaks on the daily, what's the word? Our daily trials. Norm. Yeah, the daily norm of, you know, of a black community. Like, there's not too many of us that want to work with each other and see everybody succeed because everybody is for them. Big I love you. Big I love you. So if there's no cake in there for them, they don't too much care about it. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to the Olympics, I really can't say why people would not really tap into the Olympics like that because
you gotta have a different mindset.
Yeah.
And you, Devin, you also had this abundant mindset about yourself. This mindset that says that, you know, there's enough room for everybody. You don't see anyone taking anything from you. You know what you have is what is gonna be yours. The same thing with me. And I think that people who can actually entertain themselves with the Olympics have that same sense of awareness, like you just enjoy it because that's what we want to see in our lives ultimately. If not ultimately, we're already doing it right now. We just enjoy seeing people win together. Yeah. And that's that mindset and that awareness that I have in my spirit. And sometimes it's not always easy to be this way because a lot of people don't get that. No. You know, they think there's always something underneath the surface when it's completely genuine. Yep. Let's win together.
Exactly.
I know I want to do it this. Go ahead. I want it to be a team.
Yeah.
You know, but there is some things you're going to have to do by yourself, true enough.
Yeah.
But like you said earlier, Devin, it's going to take more than just you to get it done. And that's what I think that, you know, watching the Olympics really just got me just so excited and I just enjoy seeing them hug each other after they won. Even if they didn't make it to the third or second, first place, they still found their joy to support each other, encourage each other, hug each other. Even people, you know, that was competing against one another. That was hugging. I was like,
because they know what it took to get there.
Come on.
It's not about you. At the end of the day, even if you win, this is like, it's still not about you.
Come on.
You know, because you have people in other countries, they be rooting for them. So some people, they do it for their country.
Yeah.
And they get more respect and love, and they could probably go back to their country and do more, you know, because it's money that's involved with when you get first, second place too. So sometimes some people don't do these things just to say, like, I'm the fastest, I'm the best. Right. Yes, that's good to have on your shoulder, but at the end of the day, that shit gonna fade away.
Yeah. You're gonna be
what are you doing with that platform? You know, that's where the real reward is at. But I do commend people that still show that love and respect even though they did lose, because now you look like a sore loser, so you have to do that. That just, you know.
Yeah. I was really looking for the people with the sore loser attitudes. I'm not gonna lie, I was watching to see, you know, how are you gonna handle yourself if you slip. There were a couple people, because you know, in the beginning of the Olympics, it was raining. So people were sliding off their bikes, tripping while they was running, and I was just like, how do you get up from that?
Yeah.
What do you do when you have tripped and so to speak, lost your opportunity of winning, how do you get up from that mentally?
You gotta accept it. It's so easier said than done, but you have to accept it. As being a man and fighting through certain things in society,
Right.
things that we have no control over, you
Yeah.
just have to accept it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you're gonna be hurting yourself. You're gonna put yourself in a depressed state of mind.
That's true.
Because now you think, what if this or this should or just accept it. It is what it is, because at the end of the day,
true.
I'm a firm believer that our life is already planned out and written. So even though I thought that's what was for me, in reality it never was. So I have to accept it.
Yeah. And get up and grow from that point.
Yeah.
You know, grow from that learning curve. Like, you know what to do next time. And I know a lot of people don't, I ain't gonna do it next time. No. You're gonna go back, you're gonna get up and try again. But this time, guess what? You learned the skill.
Yeah.
They said the quickest way to learn is to fail.
Most definitely.
And I've been able to see that in this season of my life, because I had made these, or so to speak, failures, which was never been a loss. It's always been a gain. But because I had that soul knowledge that, I'm not failing, I'm actually learning more this way than I would have if I made no mistakes at all.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, so getting up, like I said, it's not about the knockout. It's about the get up.
Yeah.
It's not about the fall. It's about how did you rise up from that? What did you take from that?
Yes.
Don't let it hold you down. Don't let it slow you down or keep you down.
Yeah.
But rise up with knowledge. Rise up with the understanding that, you know what? I'm glad that happened. Now I know how to, next time, I'm not even going to ride my bike in that area. I'm not even going to run in that area. I know exactly where to go. I know exactly how to do it. Preparation, strategy. It's all a learning opportunity.
Most definitely.
And I think that the people with their mindset in the Olympics, seeing them when they just smile, raise their hands like, I did it anyway.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. It's so encouraging.
Yeah. That sportsmanship is everything.
Right.
I also want to go into their age.
Ooh.
Some of these, like starting with swimming, they be saying like, yeah, she's 17 years old. You be like just really processing that. Like
17.
You know that they've been doing this since they was a kid. So that commitment, that dedication, that's something that you could tell that's their purpose. And they're thriving in their purpose.
And I love it.
Yes. So
I love it.
Certain sports, you would realize people that's 30 ain't really in that sport. You know what I'm saying? So, starting young and being able to go through that perseverance and put that hard work in at that young of an age, because certain people that's 30 some years old, 30 plus years old, don't have that understanding or that knowledge to really tap in or lock in to whatever that they are here for. I heard this man, he said, what's his name? I think his name Nuri Muhammad. He said a lot of people do what they pay for and not what they're made for.
Ooh.
And that hit with me so deep, because we would put all our time into a job or a 9 to 5, put extra hours in to work a job and be content with that. But you're not going to put that same amount of time and effort and do the things that you were put on this earth to really do.
I love that you said that. Jim Rohn got a quote. I love Jim Rohn. He says, never work harder on the job than you do on yourself.
Yep.
And so many people, like we talk about going back to health, you will work so hard on the job, but you won't go home and discipline yourself and work hard on you, so that not only is you making money on your job, but you winning it and you're gaining things in your soul, and you're gaining things with your potential. You're looking different in your body. Yes. You're doing things that you never thought you were capable of, because you're working hard on yourself. Never work harder on a job than you do on yourself. And I think that, like you said, with the 16-year-olds, they skipping parties. They skipping out a lot.
They got to sacrifice. Sacrifice.
16, I'm not going to be swimming. Listen, I'm not going to say I'm not going to be swimming. Let's just say it's not swimming. I'm young.
Yeah.
See? But like he says, just imagine switching that mindset over as a 16-year-older. You ain't got no party. You like, I'm finna pay out. I'm looking for my future. I'm going to the Olympics.
Yeah.
And I think that even as adults, whether you young adult, older adult, there's still something that you can look forward to in your life.
Yeah.
There's an Olympic for you, whether that's 4 years, 6 years, 8 years. Start on it now.
Yeah.
Give yourself a chance now to lock in. Get right or get left.
Get left. Simple as that. Focus on the reward.
Yeah.
But before we go further into it, let's take a brief intermission. We'll see y'all. Hey, and we back. So we ended off on rewards. So to bring that back full circle, what is your reward? What you feel like your reward, or what you feel like God's reward is for you? And are you working towards their reward? Because remember, it takes time to receive that reward. You can't just put in a couple of hours and expect to reap that reward.
Come on.
So what are you doing to receive that reward?
Come on. You put in 40 hours a week. You put in 80 hours a week on the job. Whatever your payout is. But imagine putting in the time, putting in years, putting in those hours, those seconds, those minutes for God to reward you for your hard work. You got to know it's paying out.
Yeah.
Like you see a payout on a check stub, that's completely different from when this is a spiritual, mental goal and journey. When you're dedicated to something that is so much bigger than just something temporary, there's a huge payout and reward for your life. And for that, but you have to remember that your time, the time you put in, is gonna pay off.
Yeah.
Whether you think it's not. And I know we live in this world where so many things are going so fast. People getting payouts all the time, whether that's fast, whether that's I see people all the time like on Facebook stories that they put on their little things like Chase Bank, tap in, Chase Bank. I'm like, can you chase a job? Like, chase something in life other than trying to get something so fast. Like chasing dedication. Chase a goal. Chase something that you've been wanting to do for so long. Chase something that the world said you cannot have.
Yeah.
Because it's going to require you some hard work. Working hard versus hardly working, it's going to show up in time.
Yeah. Chase yourself. And work smart. People like, you working hard or you hardly working? I say, I ain't doing neither. I'm working smart. And I'm doing my job. I'm doing nothing less, nothing more. I'm doing my job. But for myself, I'm gonna go above and beyond.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go above and beyond for myself, So so we can most definitely take that, in so many different ways. Like, oh my gosh, because kind of going back to what we were saying, preserving yourself.
Know your worth.
I feel like a lot of people don't even know their reward.
Come on.
A lot of people don't have any reward. They don't even have a goal.
That's true.
So, we can really take it a step back for the people that really don't. Like, not to, like, down talk or nothing like that, but I really know some people. I asked them, I even do this at work. I'm like, what you do outside of here?
Come on.
Nothing. Or they might say something just simple like, so how long you expect to be here?
You don't know. Man.
I'm like, what you like to do?
Nothing.
I don't know what I like. I just be like,
wow.
So I be really talking to them. I'm like, really trying to stimulate their mind, help them wake up. Like, and I didn't help some people like just get on the track just so they can start thinking.
There you go.
Some people do not think. They just wake up and just go about life, and you can't do that. We can't do that.
Can't.
We already behind as black people. So to hear black people like, man, I'm just chilling Chilling for what? You ain't did shit.
Not knowing your potential, not knowing that this right here, you don't understand how powerful this is. You don't understand how important and special and uniquely defined we are made. Just watching the Olympics, I know now what this is made of.
Mm-hmm.
But the only people who know what it's made of are those who have truly tapped into their fullest potential and into their identity and into thinking and using their mind that says, I believe I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
That's power.
Yeah.
All those people out there believe they can do it.
Yeah, most definitely.
The people who don't believe they're not there.
The guy, his name something Lyles. Lyles.
Lyles. Trick star.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's so confident.
Oh my God.
He's so confident. You might take it as cocky.
Yes.
But he's not. He's so confident.
Yes.
He won the 100 meter because at first he was a 200 meter runner. So he like, I already won it. Let me hop into 100 meter.
Mm-hmm.
Man won. His time was like 9.81 and the other guy was like 9.82 or 9.83. I'm like, See? But he was so confident in himself.
Yes. And that's power.
Yes, like you have to have to be so confident in yourself till you delusional.
Come on. So you like a fool.
Like to the point where it's not even realistic. Because now you think about when you be realistic in certain things or other people being realistic within you, sometimes they being realistic to their limitations, not your limitations. You don't know how far God can take you. Ooh. So you can never put a cap on whatever you can do or what God has for you.
Come on.
So that goes back into the reward. We work every day to reap the ultimate reward. Now let's be honest, the ultimate reward is to get to heaven.
Amen.
You know. So what you do on a daily basis, besides fitness and health, and what you doing on a daily basis as far as improving your character, staying on your righteous path, being you, that's true success. That's the true reward. Because it's so much self gratification or mental satisfaction in knowing that you are truly working on yourself for the better of yourself, but to always put a smile on God because He's seeing the effort.
Yes.
But if you're not putting that effort in to reap the reward that He has for you, ain't no way you can think that you can be on top or to reach the desire that you feel like that's for you.
There is no way because God says that it is impossible to please God without faith.
Come on now.
Faith without works is dead. And I think that it's okay to believe in something, but it is not okay to believe and not put in the effort or the work beside it.
Yeah.
And like you said, like once you know that you're capable of doing all things through Christ, because He says that you are.
Mm-hmm.
When you're able to apply that in your life and stand on His word, you take that word with you, you ingrain it in your heart, you sow it in your heart because you reap what you sow ultimately. Everything that we have in life, everything that we're doing, this is a reap and sowing thing. Like I totally now understand why God says that like we're kind of like the flowers in the field.
Mm-hmm.
We're all the time growing. So I say this all the time, especially in this season. Don't just say you're going through things. Don't just go through things.
Yeah.
Grow through things.
Yes. Yeah.
Grow through them.
It's for a reason.
Grow through them because there's another level of you. There's another expansion. There's another level for you that's going to make you and define you.
Yeah. And
bring you to what God has purpose for you. I love what I heard on Keith Battle's sermon. He says, if you have a pulse, you got a purpose. You just ain't got this pulse for no reason every day. You waking up like I got a pulse, something, go to work, go home, go to sleep. No. You got do you know that there's a purpose for your life? You got a pulse. So every day when you're waking up and experiencing this joy, God says that today is the day I will rejoice and be glad in it. Like there's a lot of people that is not in it today.
No.
It's not just rejoicing that I think God wants us to just magnify, but He wants us to magnify what you're in today. You're in it today. You're blessed in it. You got life in it, love in it, food in it, grace in it, strength in it, power in it. You can do so many things in it today. So when you wake up tomorrow, know that if you got a pulse, you got a purpose. It's time to go and get that.
Yes.
It's time to go and get that.
Come on now.
So I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
Hey y'all, so I hope this message brings you peace. It brings you clarity, understanding, and guidance. Like for real, it'd be important for me to listen to certain people talk, even things I already know. Sometimes just that reminder helps keep me on path. Just like reading the Bible, you already know what's right and wrong, but we live into a devilish world, so sometimes that reminder is so helpful just to keep you on path. So I hope this video most definitely was able to keep you on path or put you on the path that you most definitely need to be.
And I hope it shares some knowledge with your soul. And I hope that you take this with you and just know that not only you just need food for your physical body, you don't only just need food for your flesh, just doing the things. You don't always have to feed your flesh, just feed your body, but also you need to feed your soul. So here's some knowledge for your soul, and love y'all.
Hey, thanks for coming on this platform. If you made it this far and you haven't subscribed, you tripping. You really tripping. So yeah, most definitely hit that subscribe button. Share it with your people because it might be most definitely inspiring to others. So don't be selfish. Most definitely spread the love and the knowledge to the soul, to your significant others and loved ones.
Come on. Go ahead and share that soul food real quick.
Yeah. the good soul food, not this soul food that we talking about. Because that soul food is really slave food. We talking about hand me that. This that good soul food right here. Yeah. This soul food. Let me put it in your face, goddamn.
Come on now.
This that good soul food.
Okay.
This what we need, y'all. This what's gonna bring you closer to God, reach that higher consciousness. That's what we need. We need our fruits. Because we trainers, so we gonna throw it in your face. We gonna make you feel convicted. If you don't feel convicted, hey, you're doing something wrong. So with that being said, we hope, to really inspire people on this platform for Knowledge to the Soul. Y'all have any questions, feel free to hit us up. I'm gonna put our information in the comments, in the caption. Most definitely comment if you have a topic that y'all want us to speak on. Yeah.
Other than that, we're gonna have some more knowledge for you soon. So stay tuned, y'all.
Stay tuned. We out. Hey.
Leave.
We did that.
We did. Get some.
We did that.
Yes. What's been your favorite part? Honestly, all of it for me.
Yeah, but if I had to choose, it's track.
Yes, okay.
Track is.
Yes, it is just.
Yeah.
I don't fell in love with a lot of different stuff though. Like the dudes throwing the ball from their neck.
Yeah, that's different too.
Incredible. Like, I feel like I can do that. I feel like I can do that. Yeah.